Hi, I'm drinking Black Fern. This is one of the Fern series, obviously, from Treehouse. It's 7.8% alcohol. Whole bunch of writing on here. But I guess they only do this like once a year with these Garston hops from the small Southland area of New Zealand. And I guess this one is like different from Silver Fern and Red Fern. I don't know how it's different exactly. They don't even tell you specifically which hops it is. The custom blend of Southland ground lupulin joy. And I haven't had this before. It was canned November 29th. That was less than a week ago. Very recent. 6 days ago. And it was already poured, so can't really get a good sense of what the head was like when you first poured it, but these usually poured with pretty nice heads. And it's very pale. That's how they're doing this Silver Fern series, is super pale. And it smells pretty good. The one thing is that I'm getting sick of peacherine hops, but this seems like it's not focused on peacherine. They don't even mention peacherine. I do like New Zealand hops, but that one and like Rawaka, just, I don't know, they don't do it as much for me. But this seems like it's a big blend. I do love Nelson and Motueka. Definitely smells like there's Nelson in here. White winey, jalapeno-y. Smells kind of creamsicle-y, but more like key lime pie. Yeah, creamy vanilla, but sweet candied citrus, lemon, lime. Smells good. Mm-hmm. And these ones seem a little bit. I guess they're still they call them New Zealand IPAs. I hate how people call things New Zealand IPA, New Zealand Pilsner, just if it uses New Zealand ingredients. People have been using New Zealand ingredients in American styles all the time, and well, I don't know what I call it because this is. I can still notice the Treehouse yeast in this, but it's quite different from their classic yeast profile, at least in their standard beers like Haze and Julius. I still get that kind of banana-y, almost melony yeast thing, but the New Zealand hops pull it to like a more of a white grape, citrus, lemon thing. But the smell is quite vanilla-y and sugary. And it got a little bit of a chalky powdery thing, a little bit of a hop burn. It's a little bit of that like minerally, spicy, heavily dry hop bite. We'll see if it develops into throat burn. Noticing a little bit of booze. But there you go. This has one little black fern right there. And I wonder. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of booze. Maybe this. I guess it's pretty cold. But that was like a beer mostly best when it's first poured. Unless it's so ice cold that you don't get the notes. Especially IPAs. Start them cold and then you won't have to struggle to finish the last flat warm bit. Yeah, there's a little bit of like a bitter white wine thing in here that a lot of people describe New Zealand hops as having a winey note, which I don't mind, but I don't know. It's a little bit of an aftertaste that's like wine and menthol. I'm not a huge fan of. The smell's great. Yeah, it's not getting too chalky or throat burning. It's got a little bit of that. And the feel is pretty full, but isn't like super duper soft. It's not pillowy. It's textured. It's juicy. It's got a little bit of a lip smacking thing. I think we've got a little bit more head there. Yeah, it is okay. Not as good as what Treehouse can do. No malt notes. Seems like this is just a beer this pale. It's just like all pale malt. But yeah, it's mainly this aftertaste, this winey kind of a little bit of a cough drop Ricola type thing in the aftertaste that I'm not a huge fan of. Maybe it's a little bit too fresh, but it's not like tasting notes rarely go away when you age an IPA for like, a month or so. It's mainly the feel that can change, and you can have some of the sediment fall. But yeah, this isn't my favorite of the Silver Fern series. I wish they would let me know what hops they are or something. I think Silver Fern might be the best one. I think that's the first one they've done. Red Fern was pretty good. I'd probably give this like a 4.25 just because that finish is just a little bit too boozy and kind of medicinal because of those elements I talked about.